Open the last project from chapter 2. Save the new project on your preference location. Add a new POE and select function block. Name the function block fit in. Function blocks by default have three types of variables: inputs, outputs, and local variables. Take a note of the input variables used for this function block. And take a look in the local variables. Look in the code used to automate the conveyor 1 and the stop 1. Last part of the code for conveyor 1. Then add the function block as a variable on the main program. Call the function block using the input assistant to avoid to write all the parameters manually. Create a new DUT, name it mModes. mMode has the operation modes of the machine: manual, auto, no mode, and cycle on. Add another DUT. We call PCR commands. This PCR commands DUT has the manual operations from the main screen. Create a new GBL called HME inputs and add a variable of the two DUTs created already, mModes and PCR commands. We will use these variables. Go back to the main program and map all these variables as shown. We will need to add a variable that will be used to indicate the logic that the next conveyor is requesting to get a new part. This is in order to make sure the stop opens according with the logic. Download the program and restart the system. Open the model. Connect to the system. Nothing is working. We need to force the operation mouse of the machine. Now we can check the conveyor, move the part to the stop. We need to indicate that the next conveyor is ready to receive a part. And we need to force the conveyor too. We can see that the part hasn't moved, but the conveyor 1 is still running. The conveyor 1 is supposed to stop, and the stop is supposed to return to the original position. We need to check the code. Looks like part in transit is not being reset. We can see how the conveyor 1 is stopped now. We find the problem. The next conveyor is called diverter 1, not diverter 2. So we need to correct the logic. We change it to diverter 1 and we do it again. We can see the stop noise return. Now we can see how the stop moves and delivers the part. We see how the stop closes and we deliver the next part. Congratulations, you have automated the conveyor 1 and step 1.